Why do some people can stretch their paycheck to last the month while others struggle? Today we delve into the world of frugal living, a lifestyle choice that could be your ticket out of the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Understanding your financial habits is not just important, it's essential to shaping a life free from monetary constraints. The journey to financial freedom starts with small steps and the right mindset. Stay tuned to discover the best frugal living habits that can help you break free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. First things first, get to know your spending habits. It's essential to understand where every penny of your hard-earned money is going. You might be surprised by how much you're spending on things you don't really need or appreciate. Think about it like this. If you were to lose something, you'd want to know where it went, wouldn't you? The same principle applies to your money. Tracking your expenses is like keeping an eye on your possessions. You'll be able to recognize patterns, identify unnecessary spending, and make informed decisions about your money. Now, how do you go about tracking your expenses? Well, there's no one-size-fits-all answer to that. Some people prefer to use apps that automatically categorize and track their expenses. These tools can be incredibly helpful and convenient, allowing you to see at a glance how much you're spending on groceries, entertainment, utilities, and more. Others might prefer more traditional methods. Keeping receipts and maintaining a ledger might seem old-fashioned, but these methods can give you a tangible sense of your spending. Writing down every expenditure can make you think twice about frivolous purchases. It's all about finding the method that works best for you. Remember, this isn't about making yourself feel guilty for every coffee you buy or every movie you stream. It's about understanding where your money is going so you can make intentional decisions. You might find that you're perfectly happy with your current spending habits, or you might realize that you're spending a lot on things that don't bring you joy or value. Once you start tracking your expenses, you might notice that small, seemingly insignificant purchases can add up over time. That daily latte might not seem like much, but over a year, it could amount to hundreds of pounds. Recognizing these patterns is the first step towards making changes that can save you money. Knowledge is power, and in this case, the power to save. By understanding your spending habits, you're arming yourself with the knowledge you need to make better financial decisions and break free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Now that you know where your money goes, it's time to plan where it should go. Bring out the charts and pie graphs because it's budgeting time. But don't fret. Budgeting isn't about depriving yourself of fun or living on bread and water. It's about control. It's about ensuring your money is being used in a way that benefits your life. Let's start by talking about why budgeting matters. A well-planned budget is your financial compass. It helps you navigate through the stormy seas of unexpected expenses and reach the calm shores of financial stability. It's your secret weapon in escaping the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. But how do you set a realistic budget? First, you'll need to account for all your expenses, and we mean all of them. From your rent or mortgage, utility bills, groceries, to your gym membership. And yes, even that coffee you grab every morning on your way to work. Don't forget to include your leisure expenses too. Many people make the mistake of excluding leisure from their budget, only to wonder why their plan isn't working. Remember, a budget isn't a prison, it's a plan. And a good plan should include a little room for leisure. So, how much should you allocate for leisure? Well, there's no one-size-fits-all answer to that. It depends on your income and other obligations. But here's a tip. Aim to keep your leisure spending under 10% of your income. That way you can enjoy your life without putting a dent in your wallet. And here's the most crucial part, sticking to your budget. It might seem challenging at first, but it gets easier with time. Treat your budget like a personal promise to yourself, a promise to take charge of your financial future. Your budget is a living, breathing entity. It should evolve with your lifestyle and financial changes. So, review and adjust it regularly to keep it realistic and effective. Frugality isn't about deprivation, it's about making the most of what you have. Now that's a statement that can turn heads, right? Well, let's dive into the sea of frugality and fish out some pearls of wisdom. Frugality, dear friends, is an art. It's the art of seeing value where others see waste. It's the art of being resourceful, creative, and making every penny count. Let's start with the basics. Meal planning. It's not just for the health-conscious or diet enthusiasts. It's for anyone who wants to reduce waste, save money, and enjoy a diverse menu. Plan your meals for the week. Buy groceries accordingly and watch as you save time, money, and food. Next comes the part where we need to trim the fat, reducing unnecessary expenses. It's time to take a good hard look at our spending habits. Are we buying things because we need them or because they're on sale? Are we indulging in retail therapy a bit too often? Remember, every pound saved is a pound earned. And finally, let's talk about reusing and repurposing. It's time to unleash your inner DIY champion. That old coffee can, it's a new flower pot. The torn jeans, they're now a trendy denim bag. The possibilities are endless if you're willing to be creative. But wait, isn't this a bit too much? Shouldn't we indulge a bit, enjoy the fruits of our labor? Absolutely, but it's about being mindful, not miserly. It's about finding joy in simplicity, not in excess. It's about understanding that the best things in life aren't things, they're experiences. So let's embrace frugality, not as a punishment, but as a path to freedom. Freedom from financial stress, freedom to make choices, and freedom to live life on our own terms. Frugality is a lifestyle, not a punishment. It's a journey of self-discovery and growth. So are you ready to start your journey towards a frugal lifestyle? Life is unpredictable, and so are expenses. Let's face it, unexpected financial surprises are an inevitable part of life. They can come in the form of a sudden car repair, a leaky roof, or an unexpected medical expense. These surprises can be stressful, especially if you're living paycheck to paycheck. But there's a solution to this stress, and it's called an emergency fund. An emergency fund is basically a stash of money set aside to cover the financial surprises life throws your way. It's not an investment. It's not a down payment on a house or a holiday fund. It's a safety net. It provides you with financial security, allowing you to navigate through life's unexpected expenses without going into debt. Building an emergency fund is like building a fortress, one brick at a time. It might seem daunting at first, but it's doable. And the best part? You don't need a lot of money to start. Firstly, you need to determine how much you need in your emergency fund. A good rule of thumb is to aim for 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. This amount can cushion the blow if you lose your job or face a serious financial hardship. Once you know your target, the next step is to start saving. Set aside a fixed amount from your paycheck every month. It doesn't have to be a large amount. Even if it's just $10 or $20, it's a start. Slowly but surely, you'll see your emergency fund grow. Remember, your emergency fund is for emergencies only. It's not for that new pair of shoes you've been eyeing or the latest smartphone. It's for those unexpected, unavoidable expenses that life throws at you. Building an emergency fund may require some sacrifices, but the peace of mind it brings is worth every penny. With an emergency fund, you can sleep easy, knowing you're prepared for whatever financial surprises come your way. Money saved is money earned, but money invested is money grown. It's an age-old saying that holds a wealth of truth, especially when we talk about financial stability. You see, it's not just about saving money, it's about making your money work for you. And that's where investing comes into play. Investing is a lot like planting a tree. You start with a small seed, or in this case, a small amount of money. You may not see much at first, but with time, patience, and care, that seed grows into a robust tree, and your small investment grows into a substantial sum. The key is to start small, and then gradually increase your investments as your confidence and understanding of the market grows. You might be thinking, but I'm living paycheck to paycheck. How can I possibly spare any money to invest? Well, remember when we talked about frugality and setting budgets? All those little savings you make, that's your investment seed. Even if it's just a few dollars a week, it counts. The beauty of investing is that it's not about how much you start with, but how consistent you are. Investing is not just about stocks and bonds either. It can be anything that has the potential to increase in value over time. It could be a mutual fund, real estate, or even starting your own small business. The important thing is to do your research, understand the risks, and make informed decisions. And remember, investing isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a long-term strategy, a marathon, not a sprint. It may take time, but the rewards are worth it. In conclusion, investing is more than just a way to make money. It's a crucial part of achieving financial stability. It's about building a future where you're not just surviving but thriving. It's about breaking free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle and creating a life of financial freedom. So take that step, plant that seed, nurture it, watch it grow. Because investing is the key to breaking the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. So, are you ready to escape the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle? We've covered a lot of ground today, from understanding your spending habits to setting realistic budgets. We've chatted about embracing frugality, the importance of building an emergency fund, and how investing can secure your future. These steps aren't just theoretical, they're practical ways to break free from financial stress. Financial freedom is an attainable goal. Start your journey today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell for more insightful content.